Alright, so you want me to teach you how to peg pop, peg pop, peg pop. You want to learn how to pop the pegs. You want to learn how to bounce your pegs, okay? I guess, yeah, I can show you how it's done. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to your second ASMR personal training session with me, Mateo Muscle. How are you feeling from our last arm workout? A little sore? Where are you sore at? Yeah, point to me where you're sore. Okay, your biceps. Right there. Makes sense. It's because we worked him pretty good last time. You're also sore right here. In the back of the arm. Yeah, we call that the tricep. Right here. We call that the tricep. And this, the bicep. The bicep. So, that's what we trained last time. We focused on biceps. And we focused on triceps. You're sore somewhere else. Where at? In the pecs. Okay, we didn't really work pecs last time, but I can see how they might be a little bit sore. They can act as a secondary muscle, so the pecs. Okay. Just a little bit. Alright. Well, I can show you some good pec massages. Some good pec massages with oil to really just dig into those pecs to make them feel better. I can demonstrate on myself. If you want to see that video, the exclusive pec and oil massage video is now up on my Patreon. Go ahead and follow the link in the description below to watch the therapeutic pectoral massage video. Available now also to my members. If you join the members on YouTube, my YouTube members area, you can see the oil pec massage video there as well. Alright, as I was saying, let me know what you want to train today. Last time we focused on the arms, the biceps, and the triceps. So let me know what you want to train today. Feel comfortable to ask me any question. No need to be shy. What is it that you want to ask? Oh, that I look familiar. Oh, you've seen me in other videos on social media. Yeah. Oh, okay. Which videos in particular have you seen? Oh, a lot of peg popping videos. Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, there's a lot of those out there. Okay. So what is it that you want to go over today in today's training session? Oh, that's an interesting request. No one has ever asked me that before in a training session. I mean, I guess who better to teach you than myself? Are you sure? Okay. Alright, so you want me to teach you how to peg pop. You want to learn how to pop the pegs. Peg pop. You want to learn how to pop the pegs. You want to learn how to bounce your pegs, okay? I guess, yeah, I can show you how it's done. I mean, they don't call me the pec pop king for nothing, right? I mean, do they call me that? I don't know. Maybe I just egotistically named myself the pec pop king. Okay, well, sure, of course. I honestly don't think that is an odd request whatsoever. I actually enjoy popping my pecs. I think it is an important skill to have. It's very important to have that muscle mind connection. That muscle mind connection. So we'll teach you how to peg pop. Peg pop. Peg pop. I like the sound of that. Those two words together. The alliteration. Peg pop. 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 Peg 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 pop. Peg pop. Peg pop. Peg pop. A bit of a tongue twister. It's a little bit of a tongue twister, I was saying. Try to say that 7 times fast. Peg pop, peg pop, peg pop, peg pop, peg pop, peg pop, peg pop. I don't think I can. Okay, alright, well, let's see. I've actually never taught someone this before, so bear with me as I think of like the proper way to show you how it's done. I think the first step would be to make sure you haven't trained chest today, because I feel like if you have a chest pump, it's actually harder to pop your pecs. You want to make sure it's before your workout if you're training chest that day, because what happens is when you train your pectoral muscles, your muscles will fill with oxygen, and they're just so full that when you try to tense them, they actually won't really move that much. But when there's no pump, they're just relaxed. You can definitely tense them, and the pec pop is a lot more, I guess, paramount, noticeable. So, alright, so step number 1, make sure you are relaxed, not tense. Let's practice this by standing up like so. Alright, you can go ahead and follow along with me. Once you're standing and fully relaxed, again, make sure the shoulders are relaxed, hands down at your sides. Big breath in, big breath out. Okay, hold. Have the shoulders back slightly, and what you want to picture in your mind is not so much popping the pec or bouncing the pec or moving the pec, but think tense. You want to tense the muscle. You want to flex the muscle, similar to how you can flex your biceps. Here are my biceps, just relaxed. See, they don't necessarily look peaked or big because I'm not flexing them, but once you tense, they're flexed, just like so. Tense, relax, tense. So maybe it's, I think, easier for most of us to pop our biceps. So maybe we can practice that actually. Again, thank you for bearing with me. I've never had to teach someone how to pec pop. It's something that just kind of always come natural to me. But one muscle that most people can flex are the biceps. So just hold your arm up like this, relaxed, and then tense, relax, and tense. Do that a few times. Relax, tense, relax, tense. And then if you do that enough, you can technically call this like a bicep pop. Technically, yeah. So, same idea with your pecs. Okay, rewinding back to where we were. Go ahead and relax, shoulders back, and try to do that same thing with your pecs. You're gonna just simply make that muscle mind connection. That muscle mind connection. Tense. Relax. Tense. Relax. Tense. Relax. Tense. Relax. Now you try. Okay. I see that you're struggling a bit. It's okay. Think of it like this too. Like usually your muscles tense up. It can be our defense mechanism as well. For example, if we're like being attacked. Let's say if you have siblings, I don't know if you have an older sister, older brother, but let's say you are messing around and your brother or sister comes up and just slugs you right here, coming right for the chest, So imagine your brother or sister coming up, punching you right in the chest. You see that they're about to do it. Your body's natural response is to just kind of flinch or like tense to protect yourself. So imagine that someone's gonna come right for you, right? Boom! Right here. And you're gonna tense up. It's like, ooh. So like picture that. Alright. So relax. Someone's gonna come and punch you right in the chest, and you're going to do what? Boom! Tense up. Same thing with the stomach. If someone's gonna come and punch you in the stomach, you're not going to just have it relax. You're going to kind of clench. You're going to clench your stomach tight to help absorb that blow. So picture that. Picture that someone is going to essentially slug you right in the stomach or slug you right in the chest. Relax. Someone's coming. Tense. Relax. Someone's going to punch you. Tense. All right, let's see it. Okay, relax. Relax, stay relaxed, and I'll tell you when to tense. All right, someone's coming. They're gonna punch you. Oh, I think I saw a little bit of movement in your pecs. Kind of a little flinch. I think it was like this big. I think it was like right here. Eventually, you're gonna be able to do this, but little by little. I think the first step is just being able to just slightly tense them, even if it's like this, even if it's like just barely anything. If it's like that's something, because eventually you're gonna get more of that muscle mind connection with your pecs, and you're gonna be able to bounce them more effortlessly, I guess, for lack of a better way to explain it. So yeah, I guess key takeaway is, instead of thinking of moving the pecs, because I know everyone will ask me like, hey Mateo, like move your pecs, move. But don't think move, think like tense, because you're tensing them up, and that's what makes them like move, is you're tensing, relax. Really, pec popping is just tensing up and relaxing, just flexing and relaxing the muscle. We all have muscles, we can all tense them. You can tense other parts of your body as well. Think about your buttocks. You can clench that, you can relax it. You can clench that, you can relax it. Think pecs, you can clench, relax. Think the words. Think of like tensing, clenching, squeezing. Maybe if that still isn't helping, if you're like, oh Mateo, like I still can't bounce my pecs, like what? Think of maybe hugging a big tree. So you're a tree hugger, okay? You're gonna hold your hands out like this, and you're gonna come and just give like the biggest, strongest hug you've ever given to anybody, and just like squeeze and then relax, and squeeze again and then relax. So pretend you're coming up to somebody really like big, and you're trying to like wrap your whole arms around them. Now wrap your hands around them and just relax. And then on 3, I want you to squeeze them as hard as you can. 1, 2, 3, squeeze. So when you're squeezing, you might have noticed that your pecs have tensed up a little bit because you're trying to squeeze with all the force in your arms, all the force in your chest. And when you're squeezing, you might notice your pecs are actually, you feel them, they're tense. And then when you relax, then keep your arms like this, but just relax. Squeeze, relax, squeeze. So that's another way to like develop that muscle-mind connection. Again, just think of it as tensing, clenching, tensing, clenching. That's all it is. That's all it is, guys. Is tensing up the muscle. And then once you can do that, you can master doing one at a time while keeping the other peg still. And you can do vice versa. Bounce the other chest, the other pec muscle while keeping the other one still, You can do fun stuff like alternating, bouncing both at the same time. You can get to a point where you can like roll them. This is one I'm still practicing myself. I can bounce them, but I want to like be able to roll them where I like tense the lower pec, and then you see like the fibers kind of roll upward until I'm flexing like the lower pec first, and then as that relaxes, I'll tense up the upper pec. So it's really hard. We can try. You can kind of see how I start low and then it kind of rolls to the top. So I haven't been practicing as much as I should, but like I said, it takes practice. It takes time, guys. So my recommendation for you would be to just go to the mirror, any mirror in your bathroom, in your bedroom, and just with your shirt removed, and just stare at your pecs and just try to tense, then relax. Tense and relax, and try to do 10 tenses. Tense them up at least 10 times every night. If you do that for every day of the week for at least 4 to 5 weeks, you're probably going to be able to start moving them very quickly and effortlessly, and then you're going to be tensing or popping your pecs without even realizing it while you're grocery shopping or while you're playing video games, So anyways, I hope that helps. And that was quite the peculiar training session. Not used to ever training or teaching somebody how to bounce their pecs. But be sure to practice what I taught you, and then next week when we meet, we'll have to assess your progress. Assess your progress. Alright, we have about 10 minutes left of our training session. I think since you said that you were sore in your biceps and triceps and chest, let's go ahead and do a muscle oil massage or a pec massage. So what we're going to do is I have some coconut oil here. We're going to do an oiled pectoral therapeutic massage to help relax those muscles, all right? So if you want to see the full video, be sure to subscribe to my Patreon, and that's where you'll be able to see the full pec oil muscle massage, guys. We'll see you over there. Link in description below.